Hi, I'm Cami. I'm going to take you through a quick 10-minute workout that you can do in the comfort of your own home. So when you're ready, let's get started. We're going to start laying on our backs. Feet are flat on the mat or on the floor, wherever you are. Arms are long by your side. Take an inhale, exhale as you lift those hips up and lower down. So we're going here into a hinge bridge. So your hips are lifting together as one whole unit and lowering down. You're going within your range of motion. So if you've seen my recent videos, you'll know I'm now about 9 weeks postpartum. So therefore, I'm still gaining my strength and a lot of my range of motion back. So my range of motion is probably a lot smaller than yours at home. But you really want to focus on squeezing those glutes together, engaging the hamstrings, using your core to lift those hips up all the way to the top and then lower down. Ideally, you want to have a straight line from your knees to your shoulders. Like I said, everyone's range of motion is different and we're all at different stages. So move where you feel comfortable. We're going for 5 more. 3, 2. Now on this next one, hold at the top. Once you're here, I want you to lift your hips 1 inch higher. Really engage the core now. So use your breath. So you inhale, exhale, knit those ribs together. Inhale, exhale, knit those ribs together. So you're here, you're keeping those hips lifted, you're breathing. Your arms can stay by your side, or you can use them to help you with all the tactile cues. All 10 toes are firmly planted on the floor. Your heels are really digging into that ground. So you're really engaging all of your backside muscles here. Going for 3 more breaths. Lift up just an inch higher if you can. 2 more. And last one, go ahead and lower down. Gently rock your knees from side to side. And then from here, I'm going to have you place your left ankle on your right thigh. Arms long by your side. Take an inhale, exhale as you lift those hips up in a hinge bridge. And then lower down. Again, your range of motion, and we're going to keep moving here, but your range of motion is going to be completely different for everyone watching. You really want to focus on that stabilizing leg, so your right leg is stabilizing. It's really helping you recruit all those muscles to lift those hips up and lower down. This instability gives you an added challenge. This also may be a really good stretch for you, this figure 4 stretch with your left leg. Your collarbone is nice and wide, so making sure you're not rounding out through the chest. We're actively trying to press those shoulder blades into the mat, still using your breath. Going for 2 more. Last one. Hold at the top, keep those hips up 1 inch higher. Ooh, breathe. Lift those hips up 1 inch higher. Another breath. And lower down. Switch sides. So your right ankle goes on that left thigh. When you're ready, take an inhale. Exhale, lifting those hips up and lowering down. So you're going to keep lifting and lowering. Both sides are not equal. So, for example, for me, this leg is a lot easier for me to use as a stabilizing leg to lift those hips up. Keep breathing through it. Gauging that core as you move. For 2 more. And 1. Hold at the top. Breathe. Lift those hips up an inch higher. We're going for 5. 4. 3. Lift those hips up, keep them lifted. Last one, lower down. Bring those knees into chest. Gently rock from side to side. And then when you're ready, we're going to bring those legs to tabletop. So both legs are at a 90-degree bend. And you want to engage your core here. So take a deep inhale. Exhale. Those ribs are knitted. You have a neutral spine here. And your legs are at a 90-degree bend. You want those knees over the hip joints. When you're ready, extend your right leg long. Bring it in to 90 degrees. Extend your left leg long. Alternating here on each side. We're going into single leg stretches here. It's so easy for you to disengage your core here. So I really want you to place your hands on your ribs and make sure that your ribs and your core are staying engaged. So those ribs are knitted. As you exhale, extend that leg. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale. Extend that leg, bring it back. Your neck is long here, laying on the mat. If you want an added challenge here, go ahead and lift up through the head, neck, and chest. So you're continuing with those single leg stretches. Your head, neck, and chest are lifted. If your head, neck, and chest are lifted, make sure your chin is not to your chest. You want to think you have a ball or an apple in between your chin and your chest, and you're not pulling your head towards your chest. Your head is just gently laying in the fingertips or palms of your head. Exhale to extend. Inhale as you bring it in. We're going for 4 more on each side. 3, 2, last one. And now I want you to hold on your right leg. Keep that leg extended long. Hold it, challenge yourself. Deep inhale, deep exhale, deep inhale, deep exhale, and switch. Left leg extended long, deep inhale, deep exhale, deep inhale, deep exhale, deep inhale. Lower it down. Shake those legs out from side to side. When you're ready, go ahead and bring those knees into your chest. Gently rock back and forth and roll yourself up. Just your hair if needed. And then from here, we're going to go into side kick kneeling. So now we are in a high kneel, and you're going to extend your left leg long, hands go behind your head. When you're ready, you're going to go up and over to the right, up and over. So keep moving here. I don't want you to just plop down towards the right. I want you to reach up, engage that core, and go over. Moving here slowly and with control. And slowly and with control to be mindful of your movement. So you're engaging that core. Your shoulders are down and back. I love this exercise because it opens you up through the chest. It really engages those obliques. And it is pregnancy friendly, postpartum friendly. It's just a very friendly exercise. We're going for 5 more. 4, 3, 2. On this next one, you're going to hold it over, and I want you to give me small pulses. Up an inch, down an inch, up and down. So you're thinking of your right elbow just poking a little bit into, just dabbling into water, and then leveling itself out. So there's a puddle underneath your elbow. You're dipping your elbow in and out, in and out. Ooh, those obliques, my obliques are on fire. We're going for 5, 4, 3. Keep that core engaged. 2 and 1. Bring it up and switch sides. Right leg extended out to the side, hands behind the head. Now up and over to the left. Up and over. You always want to exhale on the exertion. So whatever exercise or whatever part of the exercise is most challenging to you, that's where you want to exhale. You want to inhale on the return of that exercise. So find and think about which part is a little bit more challenging for you, whether it's going down with control, lifting up with control, and coordinate your breath with that. Those feet are somewhat planted into the mat as possible. Just make sure you're not rolling into that ankle and it goes down or bent. Going for 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. On this next one, holding it down, lowering an inch, lifting an inch. So again, thinking about, so you're lowering an inch, lifting an inch. So again, thinking about your left elbow, there being a puddle right underneath it. You're dipping that elbow in, lifting it out, dipping it in, out. So it's a very small but coordinated movement. Keep that breath connected. Going for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and come out of that, shake it all out. And then now we're going to just finish up with some arm circles. So arms extended long out to your sides. We're just going to start with small circles in one direction. So I am rotating mine towards the back. My palms are facing down. Core's engaged. I'm in a low kneel. So I want you to follow along. Your spine is stacked, so make sure you're not rounding out through your spine. Fingertips are reaching towards the opposite sides of the room. Feel free to close your eyes. Focus on that control. Just pretend that you have very heavy buckets of water around your wrists, and you're really just trying to keep a hold of those buckets. We're going for 5 more in this direction. 4 and 3, 2, and reverse directions. Oh, keeping those fingertips long. I do sometimes like to close my eyes when I work out and envision, just really have that mind-body connection. It's really easy, or it really helps me when I visualize something being a lot heavier than it is, because sometimes, especially if you're doing arm circles, it just seems very easy because it's just your arms, there's no added weight. But when you really are mindful of that movement and you think about any heavy object that might be in your hands or on your arms, it makes it so much harder. So going for 3 more. 2 and 1. Palms face up. I want you to hug a moon. Fingertips meet above your head and then open up, keeping that bend in your elbows as you open and close. This is one of my favorite arm exercises. And we lower those elbows down and bring them up. Really helps you engage your lats, your deltoids, and it just gets really good rotation in those joints that you don't normally get because we're usually not lifting our arms up over our head. Your shoulder blades are also required to be engaged because you want to have them sink down and back. So this exercise really gets a lot. And I really like it because I like practical, efficient things. And it's really great. So we're going for 5 more. Ooh, my arms are burning. 4, 3, and put a little bounce into it. 3 more. We're going to keep going. 2, and 1. Hold at the top. Give me small, open that circle up 2 inches, close it 2 inches, open and close. So a very small movement. Ooh, this is burning. You can move your hips if you'd like. Keep that movement in. If you have music on in the background, dance along to it. It makes so much more enjoyable. We're going for 3, 2, and 1 more time. Shake it all out. Give me some shoulder rolls back. Oh, feels good. Shoulder rolls forward. And then now, sweep both feet towards the left. Your right foot is going to be on the inner thigh of your left thigh. We're just going to go into a quick mermaid stretch. Right hand is planted on the ground on your mat. Left hand reaches up and over towards the right. Feeling that stretch in the obliques and the arms. Reach those fingertips, switch sides. So your right arm reaches up and over towards your left. Wiggle those fingertips. And then 1 more to the other side. Thinking about reaching up and over, not just plopping down. Reach those fingertips, wiggle them out. Roll that wrist in one direction. Let go of all the tension you have in your body. Reverse directions in that wrist. And then switch sides. Right arm comes up and over towards the left. Wiggle those fingertips. Roll the wrist in one direction. Reverse. Breathing through it. Switch directions of your legs as we can go to the right. Stacking the spine tall. Reach your right hand up and over to the left. Wiggle those fingertips. And switch sides. Oh, left arm up and over. Reach those fingertips. 1 more each side. Oh, right arm up and over. Ooh, reach. Left arm up and over. Reach. Close your eyes. We're going to get right arm up and over. Roll those wrists out. One direction. Reverse directions. And then go ahead and come out of that. If you're likely sitting on the mat, your feet will not be dangling, so you can find crisscross applesauce position. Stack your spine tall. Take a deep inhale. Deep exhale, relax your shoulders, head, neck, and chest. Another deep breath. Deep inhale. Deep exhale, let everything go. Let all that tension release. And thank you for moving your body with me today. I hope you have a great rest of your day.